Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, it is so great to have you. I'm Antoinette, a New Zealander living in Germany. And in this video today, I'm going to be discussing the cultural differences and similarities between Poland and Germany. And first of all, I just want to make it clear, I'm not going to be discussing anything political. I'm not going to be talking about the history between the two countries, none of that. So I want the comment section to be respectful. I am going to be talking about my experience, my own personal experience in Germany and in Poland. And I personally have a strong connection with Germany and Poland. I love both countries so much. Obviously, I live in Germany. My husband, he grew up in Germany. He moved to Germany when he was around 6. My kids have so far grown up in Germany, but my husband is Polish. He was born in Poland, and so he has strong Polish roots. So we have a strong connection with both cultures, and we love both countries and both cultures. So I'm well aware that I can't generalize the whole of Poland and the whole of Germany and say all Polish people are like this or all Germans are like this, because there are cultural differences throughout Poland and throughout Germany. It's very regional. The area of Poland that I'm familiar with is the area of sort of Krakow, Auschwitz, Oświęcim. This is where my husband's family are from. And I'm going to be comparing it with Bavaria, Lower Franconia to be more specific. That's the area of Germany where I live. So anyway, let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to be discussing the food, and food is a huge part of any culture, no matter where you go in the world. And the funny thing for me as a New Zealander coming to Germany and then visiting Poland is I noticed the similarities rather than the differences at first. If you're German or you're Polish and you're watching this, you're probably thinking the German and the Polish cuisine are completely different, totally different, and you will be noticing the differences. But for me as a New Zealander, I notice a lot of the similarities because both cuisines are totally different to what I have grown up with in New Zealand. Both countries love to eat a lot of meat and a lot of pork. You know, in New Zealand we don't eat a lot of pork. We eat beef and we eat a lot of lamb. But in Poland, oh my goodness, so much pork, and in Germany so much pork. Also a lot of potatoes. Potatoes are a staple in the German and the Polish diet. And you know, German and Poland, they prepare their potatoes very differently. There's, you know, many different variations of preparing potatoes, and also a lot of cold cuts. And so there'll be a lot of like salamis and sausage, cold cut sausage and ham and things like that. And it will be eaten a lot for like breakfast or lunch. And in New Zealand, I'm not used to eating cold cuts for breakfast. And so this was something very new for me when I came to Germany and when I went to Poland. Another similarity is the sausages. Germans love their sausages, and so do the Polish. Love, love, love their sausages. And both countries make incredible sausages. So delicious. But the funny thing is that the sausages taste completely different. The Polish sausages have a very distinctive flavor, and the German sausages have a very distinctive flavor. I would say the Polish sausages are more on the smokier side. They just have different spices. I don't know, it's a very different taste. The Polish love to have the smoky flavors, I think. So a lot of their like hams, you know, and sausages and cold cuts are smoked, which I haven't noticed so much in Germany. And so both sausages are incredible, but they're just different. They have different flavors. Also, Poland and Germany, they do have sort of similar types of salad styles, if that makes sense. So, you know, in Germany they're famous for their sauerkraut, but in Poland they also have, you know, cabbage salads and different varieties of cabbage, different colors, and German has the same. So, but different flavors, totally different flavors. In Poland, or from my experience in Poland, or when I eat at my in-laws' place, they eat a lot of soup with almost every single meal. It doesn't matter if it's really hot outside, if it's summer, the middle of summer, they will still have a soup before their meal. And there's so many different varieties of soups in Poland, it's unbelievable. In Germany, they do eat a little bit of soup, but it's usually sort of seasonal. So in Germany, they'll have a lot of pumpkin soup during autumn time when pumpkin is in season. Also in springtime, there is asparagus soup. Germany is famous for their white asparagus, so there'll be a lot of white asparagus soup in restaurants and things like that during that time of year. But in Poland, my goodness, there are so many different varieties of soups. I have tried, like, I want to say 50 to 100 different varieties of soups, maybe not that much. But my mother-in-law, she just cooks so many different types of soups. Like, there's the classic tomato soup and you know, noodle soup, chicken noodle soup and that kind of thing, but there's also bean soups made with beans, and also like a gherkin soup, a sour gherkin soup, which I had never in my life tried or heard of before, and it's absolutely delicious. Also, another similarity is potato salad. Potato salad is a huge part of the Polish and of the German cuisine, except the Polish potato salad is prepared completely differently to the German potato salad. But in Poland, from my experience, the potatoes are cut really small, like diced really small. They use a lot of mayonnaise, which is so unhealthy but so delicious. And the German potato salad is a lot more simple, I would say. Sometimes in Germany they don't use mayonnaise at all in their potato salad. I could talk all day about the food. You know, there's pierogies, there's cabbage rolls in Poland. In Germany you have like these gloggy little klusers with gravy, and oh, that's so good. Yeah, lots of similarities but lots of differences between the Polish and the German cuisine. Okay guys, so now I'm going to move on to the drinking culture in Poland and in Germany. So the drinking culture is quite different, I have to say. In Germany they love their beer. So Germany is famous for its beer. Germany makes incredible beer. It's very common to see Germans at festivals with a big jug of beer. I know that's very sort of cliche, but it's really true. Germans love their beer, and also wine, especially in our region of Germany. In Lower Franconia it is a wine region, and Germans really love their wine. They're very proud of their wine. So it's very common to see Germans drinking beer and wine. In Poland it's a little bit different. You know, Poland is also quite well known for their beer. They make some really great beer in Poland, except I would say the drink of choice in Poland without doubt is vodka. So any celebration in Poland, no matter what, it will only be a matter of time before the vodka comes out, and in Poland they drink vodka in shot glasses, which is something that was totally new to me. So in New Zealand we do drink vodka, but it's usually mixed with something like vodka, lime and lemon or something like that. But in Poland, no, they are hardcore. They drink it straight. And oh my goodness, I was like kind of shocked when I first saw this in Poland. You know, we were visiting family members of my husband's and they brought out the vodka and they asked me if I wanted a vodka shot, and at first I was like no thank you, you know, because I just wasn't used to it. And then my husband was like kind of encouraging me to have a shot of vodka, so I thought, okay, you know, I'm gonna do this. I'm in Poland, you know, I want to experience this culture. So I had a vodka shot and I was surprised at how much I really enjoyed it. Like, it kind of gives you this warm feeling in your chest. I can totally see why the Polish love their vodka so much, because it's so easy to drink and it gives you this like warm fuzzy feeling. So guys, let's move on to German and Polish fashion. This is a subject that I like to talk about. So when I visited Poland for the first time, I noticed a huge difference between the way that the Polish and the Germans dressed. And I'm going to be talking more about the Polish women because I didn't notice so much of a difference between the German and the Polish men. I'm sure there is differences in the way they dress, but it wasn't as obvious as the difference between the German and the Polish women. So the German women, I know I've talked about this in previous videos, but the German women, obviously not all German women, but many German women have a very sort of natural, chilled, relaxed kind of style. It's very much about comfort. They wear a lot of sort of earthy colours, natural colours. They don't usually wear a lot of makeup. They don't usually wear heels or, you know, really uncomfortable, unpractical shoes. They'll normally be wearing sort of sneakers and things like that, you know, just comfortable sandals. German women, they like to look good. They like to look stylish, but they do it in more of a low-key way. Not a lot of makeup and not a lot of styling of their hair, and just they go more for the natural look. And in Poland I noticed a huge difference. A lot of the Polish women are very glamorous, very put together. So their hair will be beautifully styled and they'll always have a full face of makeup. Obviously not all Polish women, many Polish women are like this. Instead of wearing earthy colours, I think a lot of Polish women wear more sort of black and maybe red, I don't know, just they're not as into the earthy colours as the German women are. Also, Polish women, they like to wear heels, and German women don't wear a lot of heels at all. And so I would say on a whole, you know, German and Polish women, they both have great styles, but just very different. The Polish style overall is very chic, very elegant, and the German style is very kind of chilled, relaxed, natural. So my mother-in-law, for example, you can tell straight away that she is not a German woman because she is always just put together. She always has her hair cut really nicely. She usually has like just different hairstyles. She'll have maybe a short style, then she'll grow it out and have like a nice sort of sharp bob or something like that. And she always has her makeup done. She's always matching. She is always dressed to impress. So those were the differences I noticed between the German and the Polish style. Okay, another cultural difference I noticed between Germany and Poland is greetings, the way that you are greeted when you meet somebody. So in Germany, you're usually greeted with a handshake. So Germans, they love to shake hands, and this is a very common way for a German to greet you. They will look you in the eye and they will give you a really strong handshake. And in Poland, it's quite different. You're usually greeted with a kiss on each cheek. And I don't know whether it's right or right. But I remember being quite taken back by this when I first went to Poland and I visited family members and friends of my husband's, and I was greeted with a kiss on each cheek, which I thought was so nice. It was very different, but I thought it was really, really nice. So in Germany, the greeting is, you know, just very formal, quite businesslike, and in Poland, it's a lot more intimate. You know, they come right up to you and kiss you on the cheek, so on each cheek. So I found that really interesting. And also something that really surprised me in Poland is some of the older men in Poland, mostly older men, maybe younger men do this too, but when you leave, they will grab your hand and kiss it. And not all the time, like this is not something that happens all the time, but occasionally they will do that, and it's like, wow, you feel like a princess. So I think it's just a tradition in Poland, and I think it's really nice. Okay guys, so last but not least, I'm going to be talking about hospitality, Germany versus Poland. So in Germany, living here in Germany, I've always felt very welcome when I have entered a German person's home. I think on a whole, Germans are very, very good hosts, and they do make you feel very welcome in their home. But in Poland, I was absolutely blown away by the hospitality. You know, in Poland, they really go that extra mile to make you feel welcome. So when we go and visit family friends of my husband's or family members, when you enter the home, it's like you're the queen or something. So in Germany, you know, you may get offered tea or coffee or maybe a cake or something like that. But in Poland, they bring out this huge big spread. I don't know whether this is just like a special occasion, but usually whenever I go to a Polish person's home, they just make such a big effort. So there won't just be cakes, there'll be like a huge variety of cakes. There'll be a bowl of fruit, there'll be, you know, different types of fruit tea and coffee, and it's just, they really, really go all out to make you feel welcome. Even though I don't speak Polish and there's that language barrier there, I've never felt awkward or unwelcome in a Polish person's home because of that. So just say you're going for dinner at a German person's house and you've eaten this beautiful meal and they ask you if you want some more, if you're still hungry, and if you say no, they totally respect that and they don't try and, you know, force you to eat more. But at a Polish person's house, oh my goodness, they just want you to eat and eat and eat. I feel like it brings the Polish so much pleasure to see somebody enjoying their food in their home, and they just want you to feel satisfied. And so, you know, just say, you know, I finished my meal, and they'll like put more on your plate, you know, and even if you're full, they'll just keep putting it on your plate. So and I think that is so funny. I can actually relate to that in a lot of ways because my father was Lebanese, so we had that Middle Eastern sort of hospitality in our home, and I felt really familiar with that sort of the Polish hospitality. It was very similar to the Middle Eastern Mediterranean sort of way of just welcoming their guests. So anyway guys, that's all I've got for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know this was quite different to my normal content, but I love talking about other countries and cultures. I love diversity. I consider myself a citizen of the world. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would love you to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram, and I will see you again really soon. Bye.